What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jake Gutter in the motherfucking building, holding shit down for you guys. Today we finna talk about soul gear. This is gonna be your priority list of what soul gear that you need for guild raids. We will do one on a later date about Battle of Honor, but for right now we're just gonna do guild raids. So let's jump into it. All right. Now, Lee here is going to be the #1 priority as far as soul gear goes. You want to get his soul gear immediately. So, he has two things going on here. He has his orb thing, his Valkyrie orb, which increases his skill damage by 20%, which is fucking huge. I don't know if y'all remember Lee post, soul gear, but when he got it, his damage just fucking shot through the roof. So 20% is huge to attack damage. Now his second one, his wings here, are really good for Friday's boss, because you're gonna have Gyllen over there healing him, which is activating his passive, and you're gonna get the increase in attack by the 8.4% if you do have it upgraded to there. I only have mine to a 6, so I do need to tighten up on that. So that's going to be the first priority of people that you want to get. Now, the second person that you want to get, well, these two people are kind of tied, but since she's the closest, we're going to go into her. Belle here, but you know I like to call her Bella. Her soul gear is definitely on your priority list. This one right here in particular. Now on Sunday's boss, you need her to be able to heal, and her second skill doesn't heal her all the way. So once you get it maxed, then you're good to go. So you need as much heal as possible on her second to help sustain her. So her wings are a must. So you have to get her wings. What does her staff do? Yep, and this one is awesome too. So make sure that you get both of these. Increases all allies' recovery by 13%. So those ones are a must. The decrease in MP doesn't really matter, so we don't really care about that. But it's all about her being able to heal herself. So she's definitely going to be up on your list for the people to make her as a mercenary. And for just anybody who could just build her, period. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need her to tank it out. Alright, next person is going to be Cret. Cret made the list. He is super OP for Friday's boss. He's going to be your main damage dealer. He's going to be the one doing the damn thing. So, hold on here. Let's check out his skill here. Now, his one soul gear stacks onto his defense ignore. He's already got 2,650. I do believe it adds, like, I don't even know what the hell it adds, but that's what it's currently at. And then if the person is immobilized, this skill's final power will be increased by 26.1% on immobilized enemies, which is OP as shit, because his soul gear here, his first one increases his attack by 8%, which is fucking huge, because when you use his second skill, the next time that you attack the boss, when you're using his third, his attack is going to jump up by 18%, because it's already at a base 10% increase in attack. Actually, shit, what the fuck am I talking about? You don't even use that on the goddamn guild raid bosses. I take that back. Now, this is just OP as shit for Battle of Honor. So, just for the sakes of guild raids, just ignore that. My bad. This was the one we were planning on looking at. Now, this one is going to be your bread and butter for guild raids. You're going to see a huge, tremendous increase in damage on Friday's boss once you get this to the level 10. It additionally increases his defense ignore by the 900. and it also increases his final skill power by 8%, which is fucking huge. Now, whenever you have the final skill power being increased by a percentage, it just fucks them up. So that 8% is huge. So that's going to be the next one that you want to get. You could, if we're just talking guild raid purposes, all you need is his wings for guild raid. So get those to a level 10 as soon as possible. Shit, we done hopped out of here. On Belle over here, get her, get both of those, but I would make, which one does it? Yep, make her wings the priority, and then start working on her staff. Alright. So that covers her. Next person on the list would be Musaka. Now, as far as his soul gear goes, hopefully the people in your guild are able to make him with his soul gear, because both of them are just fucking outstanding. This one increases his skill damage by 14.6%, and the skill effect ranges by 1. So his hitbox just gets fucking massive. So you definitely want to do that for Tuesday's boss, because that little minion over there in the corner, he'll just stay alive if you don't have this at a 10, and he'll just be shooting the shit out of you all day. He'll just be fucking shooting the shit out of you. He just won't die. Musaka, for some reason, won't go over there and kill him. So get that to a 10, and that's positive. Let's see here. Now his wings increases skill damage by 24.5%. That's so fucking broken. That's OP as shit. That's on his passive, I believe. Is that on his passive? Let's look at his skills. Yeah, that is on his passive. So that jumps it up to quite a bit. So definitely want to get that now. Now, if you weren't around for that, which one is it? Is it his wings? Yeah, these ones are this is what you would want to get instead of the blood wings if you're not able to make like a super tanky Musaka and you're having problems with him sustaining himself and living and going to 50 rounds. This would be more ideal for you to put on. You know, take the little bit of hit and the damage, and this one increases max HP recovery by 3.2% per enemy in the skill area of effect. So this one right here is going to help sustain him a lot. So for the people and you know, not so strong guilds who can't really build a Musaka, you know, ideally for a maximum survivability, you're definitely going to want to put this on your priority. This should be the number ones that you get. Now his weapon, I've never checked out to see what that does. Increases the skill damage by 19.7. Yes, so you'd want to get that one also. It's not better than the blood soul gear, but if you weren't around for that, definitely scoop that up. Put that on your priority list of soul gear to obtain, because Musaka's OP, and that's all there is to it. Next on the list, we'll just go to Raboff. Where in the hell do I got Raboff? What the hell do I have them? Okay, go by grades, because I'm having problems finding them. Alright, next is going to be Raboff. On Tuesday's boss, is it Tuesday? Yeah, it is Tuesday. Tuesday's boss, Raboff's OP as shit with his 2-turn disarm. So he's one of those mandatory people you have to get his soul gear. So you want to get his weapon. You do want to get it to the 10. I've been slacking lately because I don't really care. I always bring me a mercenary who does have the 10%. So, I mean, mine does just fine. He disarms. But anyways, you want to get his soul gear. You want to get it to the level 10 because that increases his disarm chance to an 85, which is OP as shit. When you're stacking both of the Raboffs next to the boss, you're pretty much almost disarming them every time. Once you get to the higher levels, it gets a little bit harder with the boss's resistance. But Raboff is definitely a must get over there. Alright, now let's see. Next person. We're gonna go with Syria here. I know a lot of people don't like her because she's you know, a paid to obtain character. Now, this first one increases her third skill by 25%, which is fucking just huge. That does so much fucking damage. So I have that at a 10, and this one I need to get going. This one increases her skill damage by 19%, which is fucking retardedly high, and her stun chance by 10%, which brings her up to a 90%. So on Sunday's boss, she's your bread and butter as far as Overkill goes. She's a fucking monster. She's going to beast it out. Now, if you weren't around for that, let's check out and see what her other soul gear does. I haven't even looked. Okay, passive effect activates upon eliminating enemy. Additionally, increases attack by 4% and dodge. That's worthless. You definitely don't want her wings. That's not really going to help you on guild raids too much. What about her weapon here? What does it do? Okay, this one increases final skill power by 7.5% on branded enemies. This would be the one that you go for, because that 7.5% is definitely going to help you on that's definitely going to help you on your DPS purposes, and that's the only thing you're going to be using her for anyways, is just DPSing. So definitely get her weapon there. Next we're going to go to Razel here, but you know I like to call him Razel because that's my dude. His soul gear, if you did have these ones, this is the best one. It's fucking super broken. Increases additionally fixed damage by 8,000 and skill damage by 14.2%. Now, if they just increased his fixed damage by 8,000, it would still be fucking OP as shit. But they also threw in 14.2% just to be a holler at your boy. So that's definitely what you want to get. Now let's look at his other one if you missed those. This one increases skill damage by 12.5% and attack reduction chance by 10%, which is pretty good. So that's going to be something that you're going to definitely have to get to maximize your damage output. That other one just has to do with his passive. What does this one do? Increases resistance by 4%. That's terrible. So don't even bother getting that one. Don't need it. But you definitely need his weapon. So my dude Razel right there is OP. So him and Syria on Saturday's boss is just OP as shit for Overkill. They're just gonna fuck some shit up. Next up on the list, we're gonna go with Sion. Now Sion, where in the fuck do I have her at? She's pretty good on Sunday's boss, so you're definitely gonna want to bring her in. Where in the hell is she? I can't ever see shit when I'm looking for things. It's fucking terrible. Now Sion here, she's got some soul gear. Let's check it out. So this increases her damage over time damage by 50%, which is fucking huge. You know what? I don't even remember if the boss fucking takes damage over time on I don't know if Demos does or not. If he does, then these are a must grab. Gotta snag them. Her weapon as far as that goes. Yep, and that goes for her wings also. I'm not sure on that, so sorry for the lack of information. I don't fucking remember. But anyways, if the Demos does take damage over time, then those are a must get. Gotta snag them. If he doesn't, don't waste your time. So that will do it for her. Next person up on the list is going to be Frill here. His soul gear is fucking amazing. It's just too bad that he has MP problems, because I would use him like all the fucking time. I would love to. Matter of fact, where are we at on his skills? Fuck, we're still not there. We get this up 2 more levels, he's fucking coming out to play on Battle of Honor. It's fucking going down. We're just gonna bring him out. Not a lot of people use him. Anyways, but his soul gear is just fucking amazing. Okay. This one decreases skill MP cost by 14. That's not really doing much. And increases skill damage by 9.6, which is that's kind of just I don't know. That one's okay, but you're gonna want to get them both anyways, just to maximize your damage. Now this one is the kicker right here. Increases skill damage by 40%. That is fucking huge. So his soul gear, he's really good on Thursday's boss. When you surround the boss, so you use Lee and you use Frill for the overkill. Now for the people who do not have Frill like me skilled, another really good, especially now with her soul gear, another good option is Arena here. Her soul gear is fucking amazing. I really like her soul gear. You know, especially that it adds the 400 to defense and 200 to crit rate. OP as shit. Now this one increases skill damage by 18.3%, which is fucking huge. And additionally increases resistance by 14%. We don't really care about that. Okay, this is for her passive effect. Additionally increases attack by 8.5% and movement by 1 on activation. We don't care about the movement. What the hell even is her passive? Alright, if 2 or more buffs or debuff cast on the character, increases movement by 1 and attack by 15.7%. Oh yeah, so that's super OP. Definitely go ahead and snag that up, because when you're running Belle, because like when I surround the boss, I always put Belle behind the boss so that she can heal. And so when they take the little bit from the boss dying or whatever, or just whatever the fuck, shit hits the fan, she does be healing, and she'll go ahead and activate her passive. So she's a wonderful option. If you did miss her, that would be very unfortunate, but your last option would be, you know, I know her name's Lena, but you know your boy likes to call her Lena, so that's what we doing. Her soul gear in general is, I think, is top tier. It's just fucking amazing. Increases her charm chance by 20%. That one's OP for Battle of Honor. This one is the one that I'm most impressed by, because her skill already does percentage of MP. I mean, not MP, but HP. A percentage of the HP plus that shit applies weakening, and plus it has a high damage multiplier. And this increases it even fucking more at a 19.8%. That's fucking ridiculous. So I just love her soul gear. Just love her as a hero, period. She's just fucking amazing. Slime King really elevated her to being even super more amazing. On a lot of days, I prefer to run her in Battle of Honor over Lee. But anyways, those would be your two options right there. Now, for Overkill on Tuesday's boss, now I used Zero, and he did pretty good. He did pretty decent. Now, you keep your bonus that way. Now, I haven't did enough testing to see exactly which one's going to yield the better score. But, personally, I would go with Dom's, because Dom's soul gear is just fucking amazing. I can only imagine my Overkill if I had Dom's soul gear. Her soul gear is fucking ridiculous. Let's check it out. Let's see here. This one increases skill damage by this is her third. Is this her third or her second skill? But it increases her skill damage by 29.5%. That's fucking ridiculous. Well, let's see what skill that is. Yeah, that is her second. Okay, we wanted to buff her third, but her second does pretty good too. Alright, this one applies to her third. So this is increases ignored defense by 1200. This one is not really too important, just for the simple fact that she's going to be hitting the boss first, so she's getting the first overkill. So I think the boss doesn't even fucking have defense on level 0, so this is not really going to benefit you. But this will benefit you because she does live past the first one, her first initial attack. So this will help with some DPS when she does go on her second turn. So definitely snag this one up. don't really worry too much about the wings. I mean, you can get them. It's not really gonna make you or break you. All right. Next up on the list is Gyllen here. Now his soul gear, you want to get the one. This one's good, the disarm by 10%, but you don't really use him for his disarm. It's more about his wings, right here. Increases recovery by 29.7 and allies attack by 825 OP. This is only going to be applied on Friday's boss, so you definitely want to get this soul gear, put it on your ASAP list, and max it out to the 10. You can see I haven't even obtained it because I just don't give a shit. I use most of my books to upgrade my fucking soul gear. Alright, here. Next up on the list is going to be Moss here. Where's Moss at? I still got him at a low level. Now Moss could be subbed in on a few days. It just depends on which days that you want to sub him in. Now on Wednesday he is ideal for attacking the boss, but there's a few other days to where you can slide him in. It's just your personal preference of what you want to do. Okay, that's not the one you want. So you definitely don't want his weapon. This is the one that you want. It's his wings. Increases allies attack by 450. So 450 is not a lot, but at the end of the day, it makes a hell of a difference. So that's his passive. I think his passive already adds, what does it already add? 825. So you might as well just get it anyways. It's going to bring you up to 1225. So why not? Was it 400? I don't fucking even remember anymore. Who cares? But anyways, you want to get his soul gear just to maximize on your damage output. Every bit counts. So go ahead and holler at your boy. Next we're going to do is Cleo. Now Cleo was optionable on one day if you want to sacrifice the 5% from having 2 healers. And you want to make sure that Musaka and Cret are critting and still being able to build them defensive wise. You're going to want to get her soul gear, and you're going to want to max that immediately. Increases allies crit rate by 700, which this applies to her passive. So you definitely want to get that. That would be the only reason to why you run her, and that's only for Friday. So yep. Her soul gear is definitely what you want to get. What is hers already? It's already at so that brings you up to 2100 crit rate that she's adding just by being in your party. So that will allow you to run like, you know, the Defender of Earth set, which ain't giving you shit for fucking crit rate, but you're able to get it back from Cleo. You're able to get a massive amount, so you can still be critting every time that you hit them. So I definitely feel like that's a must get if that is what you would like to do. Me personally, I would recommend doing it, running Cleo, dropping to 5%. Last person here would be Yika, just because I do use her on Tuesday for the extra chance of disarming on the Raboff days. So her soul gear as far as guild raids goes. Now then, the charge gained, you do want to get that, but make this one your priority first. Increases her disarm chance. I think it jumps her up to, I think she has the highest in the game. I think it jumps her up to a 90%, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can get this charge one. It's not really a priority. I mean, she's going to get a charge, but this brings her charge chance up tremendously. So I think it brings her up to 100%. So she's going to get a damn charge. So that wouldn't be a bad thing to get. But those are like the only heroes to where it's mandatory. So everybody on that list, and you can go as I went through them, is fine. It just prioritize on those days. But everybody that I went through is definitely people's soul gears that are a must get. Just go ahead and get them. It's definitely going to help you out in guild raids and help you become OP. Now, I haven't tested out my Kai to see who does more damage. If you don't want to take the Dom route and you want to, you know, not sacrifice having the 2 balanced characters, I'm not sure who's gonna hit harder, Zero or Kai, because this one increases his skill damage by 18.7%. Passive skill activation conditions change to 79% or lower. What the hell? This has been so long. I haven't used Kai in so long. What the hell even is his passive? If HP falls below 30%, attack increases by 600, and defense. Oh, that's just trash. So yeah, Zero's probably more OP as far as Overkill over Kai. I'm pretty positive, but it does take a while to get your Zero looking like that to where he is maxed out. If you got him maxed out, he's pretty fucking OP actually. His soul gear is actually really fucking good. This additionally increases ignore defense damage by 8,000. So it's the fixed damage that his skill does. It increases it by 8,000, which is pretty good. This one is the most impressive one right here. Passive effect additionally ignores 2200 defense and increases movement by 1. That's OP right there. You don't really need the movement, but the defense ignore by that fucking massive amount is fucking a holler at your boy. So Zero is your option. Now for the lesser people who are like not as strong and they don't really have the mercenaries, you know what I'm saying, to where people can make them the ideal mercenaries and they are in weaker guilds. Like on Tuesdays, what is it, Thursday? On Thursday, no, it would probably be on, I guess it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? You should just get those soul gears right there. Even if you're weaker, man, it doesn't fucking matter. You need to get those fucking soul gears. So that's going to give you a list of what soul gears to focus on so that you know. We will come back at you with a Battle of Honor soul gear list on who's really elevates them and what's bringing them to the next level as far as soul gear wise goes, and whose fucking shit is OP as fuck and who you gotta get. Anyways, it's your boy Jake Cutter in the building, holding you down. Holla at your boy.